How's it going, guys? I'm back down at Walton on the Naze for a spot of summer shark teeth hunting. Now I've come down today quite late, it's about 6 p.m, the tide is just on the way out, we've got about 2 hours to sunset, so hopefully we should be able to find some teeth. I also realised that I've made loads of these fossil hunting videos, but I've never actually spoke about the sharks that's teeth we find. So today I'm going to speak a little bit about some of the sharks' teeth and what sharks they actually belong to here down at Walton on the Naze. My name's Adam and welcome to Naturescope, and yes, I am very bald now. I'm going to start off today by searching my favourite gravel patch. I don't know if you saw last video, but this has really built up again. Last video it was literally just around there and that was it. So hopefully we find something here. It seems like a lot of people have already dug through, but they're bound to have missed one. There's usually so many in this spot. And within seconds I've already found a fairly small one. Not in the best condition. Let's get it out so we can have a proper look. It's not in the best condition, but it's got us off the mark, and it gives me the first shark that we can talk about. We found another tooth, this time in much better condition. This one's nearly fully intact. So the teeth you've just seen me find, the really smaller ones, are sand tiger shark teeth. Now they're from an extinct species of shark that was around 50 million years ago. And you can be pretty sure that when you find one of their teeth, the really small ones, it's about 50 million years old. And I'll show you the reason for this. But this shark was thought to be around 3.5 meters long. That's about the size of a small great white shark. So not huge compared to our sharks, but not tiny either. And if you find a shark's tooth at Walton, especially one of the smaller ones, it's 99% likely that it's going to belong to a sand tiger shark tooth. Every tooth after that, and the other two main ones that we'll talk about in this video today, get progressively rarer. So those ones are definitely ones you'll find here at Walton. The reason we can tell that they were around 50 million years old is by the colour of them. So you'll notice that most of the shark's teeth that I find here will be a sort of grey, almost black colour. And that's because it came out of here, the lower levels of the cliff. So the lower down the cliff, the older it is usually. So all of this is London clay, and then up there we've got the red rock, which is red crag, and that's where you tend to find most of the shells. So anything found from up there is around 2 to 3 million years old, and anything found from here can be up to 50 million years old, and that's where most of the sand tiger shark teeth come out of, is this little area here. I've just found this caterpillar that's huge, first of all, but it's clearly fell from, I'd imagine, the grassy bit up there. And as the cliffs fell, it's took that little guy with it, or huge guy in this case. I don't know what to do. I'm going to try and pick it up and get it somewhere safe. We'll see how it goes. So with a tiny bit of persuasion, I've managed to get the caterpillar onto this rock. Now I try and get it somewhere safe. I think what I'm going to do is throw the caterpillar up there so it's on the grassy bit. Because all that's going to happen, you can see by the seaweed, that as the tide comes in where I found it, it's just going to get washed away. So if I throw it up there, okay, this bit might fall, but it's got a better chance up there than it does down here when the tide gets it. I didn't catch it on camera, and I may have ruined my shoes doing it, but the caterpillar is now safely up there. I did have to climb up a little bit, which I'd never recommend doing because it's just not safe here, but at least the caterpillar's up there now. The second shark I wanted to highlight is a Toadus Obliquis. Now if you find a tooth from this shark, it's going to look similar to the sand tiger shark teeth, but it's going to be much bigger, around the size of the palm of your hand. Now I've been lucky enough to find one of these teeth myself. I'll throw some clips on screen now. But this shark is around 66 million years old. It actually predates the megalodon, and the megalodon actually evolved from this shark. So this is kind of got the nickname the grandfather of the meg. It would have been around 9 meters long, so still absolutely massive, around 3 times the size of our modern great whites. Despite the size of the tooth, they're not found as regularly as the sand tiger shark tooth. I'd say a couple are found here a week, but nowhere near as many as those sand tiger shark teeth that we find absolutely everywhere scattered along the shores. You'll have just seen me bend over in that time lapse then, and that's because I found a tooth. Now whenever I film those time lapses, I never find anything, so I'm really glad to have found one at least today. This tooth is in really good condition as well. It's quite long, probably about 1 inch long, and really sharp. and pretty well intact. So this is one of the sun tiger shark teeth I found earlier. It's not as big as they get. This is probably a medium-sized one, but a really good find. Welcome back to everybody's favourite game, Spot the Shark's Tooth. On the screen now there is at least one shark's tooth hidden. I'll give you 10 seconds to find it. Good luck. I made it a bit easier this time. Did you spot it? It was right here. This was the shark's tooth that I found earlier on in the video. I haven't had much luck today. Now the final shark I wanted to give a shout out to today, and I've already mentioned it in the video. It's probably the reason why most people come shark teeth hunting down at Walton. It's of course the Megalodon. This shark was massive. It would have been around 13 to 14 meters long. The teeth are the size of my hand easily. I'll show one that I saw the other day that I was lucky enough to hold. It's absolutely huge. Now these sharks weren't as old as a Toadus Obliquis, but they do still date back to around 50 million years old. Weirdly, they are only thought to have gone extinct 3.5 million years ago. Now for me and you, that's still absolutely ages, but in terms of how old the Earth is, that's not that long at all, especially when you think there were sharks and teeth that are found here sort of 50 million years ago. 3.5 million years isn't actually that far away in comparison. So to think that Megalodon was swimming in these waters 3.5 million years ago, it's pretty crazy. Now there are more shark's teeth from different species that are found here at Walton. However, the three I've shown off today are the main ones, and that's because the sand tiger shark teeth are the ones you're most likely to find, and then the Toadus Obliquis and the Megalodon teeth are the ones you're most likely to read about just because of their size. If you are interested in what else is found here down at Walton, I'll leave a link in the description below, which will talk about more of the sharks and more of the history of the place. It's really, really interesting. It's good to get to know it if you plan to come down here and shark teeth hunt for yourself. I've turned around and I'm starting to head back now. I haven't had too much luck today. I don't know why. My guess is that it's the 6 weeks holidays. We've had a period of really calm and really warm weather, so that actually hasn't, you know, washed around all the stuff that's fell out of the cliffs, which means not many new shark's teeth, or less shark's teeth I should say, are going to appear. And of course, being the 6 weeks, there's a lot of families coming to visit, and they'll have spent all day down here and have found absolutely loads. I've had a few people come up to me who've been here since sort of 5-6 o'clock this morning. It's now nearly 9 PM and they've got a jar like half full. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me trying to find some shark's teeth, as well as learning a little bit more about the species of shark that the teeth we find down here at Walton come from. If you found this video useful or helpful, leave us a like, it really helps us out. Comment down below if you're planning or have been to Walton on the Naze and what you hope or have found down here, and subscribe to Naturescope to not miss any more future videos. We've got loads of fossil videos already on the channel and loads more coming in the future. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.